here from Patria. So today I have a privilege to introduce Mr. Pramod. So he runs an organization called Aishwarya Associates, and he has 28 years of experience in corporate, and then 7 years of experience in waterproofing. And basically he is a mechanical engineer, and till now he has been executed almost 210 projects. So let us ask him about his business and how he can help all of us in our journey. So welcome, Mr. Pramod.
Thank you.
So
Thank you, Prashant. Thank you for the introduction.
So can you just tell a brief introduction about the company?
Yeah, Aishwarya Associates was formed in 2016 actually, and it's registered now, and we have a GST also.
Okay.
We have our own team to perform the waterproofing projects. Depending on the condition of the building, the treatment changes actually. It is not same for all the building. We have a special trained team actually, experienced team.
Okay.
And also we were also having a backup of a good consultant, waterproofing consultant also, with us for almost 2.5 years. He was with us actually, and he has guided lot of critical projects we did under his presence, and now our team and me are well trained and experienced to carry on any critical this one or any special this one. We have our specialization in other than terrace waterproofing and wall dampness treatment. We are also using a special no-fill membrane. It's a geotext membrane, both PU and also a textile mix actually.
Okay.
Which is highly waterproofing this one. Wherever we have gone to a old building, instead of bituminized membrane throughout the building or throughout the terrace, we do it specifically on the damaged surface. This will help and it will strengthen also. Once the membrane is laid and we coat it with waterproofing coating, it becomes very strong, and it is equivalent to your plaster also.
Okay.
So that is how we are able to do it, and we did this in many old buildings actually, especially old. I am telling about 35-year-old building, which was apartment in Edure actually, Pallava Terrace. There were a lot of seepages. Once we did this, we could solve the problem, and many other places also we have done this type of treatment.
Okay. Yeah. So as you told that you use waterproofing for terraces. So now there are many people in the field. So what is your USP? What stands you out from the other people in the market?
That's what. In fact, proper analysis is a major important task. What we have to do, and then the execution as per the requirement.
Okay.
As I earlier said, it is not the same treatment for all the buildings. It depends on building to building actually. If only debonded of plaster is seen, they have a different treatment. If craters are formed and clear cracks are formed in the terrace, we have a different treatment. So depending on this one requirement, we change the treatment actually.
So basically you are you say that you are different as you consult, and then they, based on their requirement, you customize the solution.
Sorry, not as per the customer's requirement, as the requirement of the building actually.
Of the building, okay.
Building actually, how it stands, what is the health of the building. Depending on that, we change the treatment actually.
Okay. So as I was talking to you before this interview, you said that okay, there will be one kind of one place there will be seepage, but the whole terrace has to be treated.
Yeah.
So can you just make it more elaborate on that? Like if the seepage is where one side, but everyone thinks that only that portion has to be treated.
Yeah. Normally, what happens on the weakest part of the slab or weakest part of the building, water comes out actually. It doesn't mean entry is only through that spot actually. Entry can be somewhere in the top terrace, and it can come out because it has made a way actually. Even if you treat the weakest part once, again after some time water will come through that only, because it has already found the path actually. It will keep coming in the same path. or if you make it such a strong, it can come in another path, but your major ingress is not stopped actually.
Okay.
Ingress of water from where it is coming has to be identified. That can be done actually. We have some retention areas actually in the building, because after some time the building caves in because of the age and other things. Water can stand there. We have a treatment for that also. How to stop that, we have a special treatment.
So, what do you think that every terrace what we have should have a waterproofing, or now it is a inbuilt of the for the builders? Like what exactly is how do you see that? Okay, what is the necessity of waterproofing for the buildings or the individual houses?
See, bigger the construction or bigger the structure, what we have seen, compared to an individual house, the apartment will have more requirement of waterproofing. It doesn't mean, because individual houses also can give up actually after maybe 10-15 years it starts seeping. Not only cracks or the gaps between, the gap between the wall and floor can also seep the water inside. How we look at, and only once we analyze this one only problem, we can be able to tell that solution.
So this waterproofing is only done for the terrace, or even in the, like, let's say in the bathrooms also we have the leakage, seepage, or in the walls also it gets. So that also can be done.
Yeah. We have different type of waterproofing. One is terrace top, and wall dampness is done with wall only, treating wall. We have washrooms. We have even some places we have a kitchen is also a source of water, where water is always there. We can have somewhere leakage in the wash basin or somewhere. And also for the new buildings, not only in the washrooms before laying the tiles, even in the balcony or even on the terrace top, it is not mandatory or something. It is a requirement.
Okay.
How people see, that's a different thing.
Okay, great. So it was a great information. So is there any specific ask? So if you can just tell to the viewers that what is the specific ask you have, so that they can help you out to get the referrals.
Sure. Apartment Welfare Association will be a very good connect for me. And architects, because architects normally, they are the people who will be contacted by the owners or individual owners when the problem comes. And once we tie up, we have build a rapport with the architect, it will be a relationship referral actually.
Okay. So if you can tell the viewers about your contact, how can anybody contact you?
Yeah, I am available on mobile number 9900 249 357. Aishwarya Associates is my company name. I am available there actually. I'll post the further contact details also.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Pramod, for wonderful information about the waterproofing. And I encourage all the viewers to contact Mr. Pramod for all their waterproofing solutions. And this is Prashant signing off. And thank you very much for viewing this. And then thank you, Mr. Pramod, for the wonderful interview.
Thank you, Prashant, and thank you, Amor, also for organizing this interview. It was, in fact, both of us had planned long back. Actually, it had happened through you, Prashant. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಫೋರಮ್ನ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ತಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕನ್ನ ಒತ್ತಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ